While I'm waiting for that seal to come in, I don't think it's due till Monday. There's a big car show Sunday that I want to go to. But I think I'm just going to risk driving it. But I still don't know if my alternator's working, or my generator's working properly. So, the truck's idling pretty low, but idling just the same. What I want to show you is the voltage I'm getting out of this while it's idling. Let me put this on the tripod and show you something. I hope you can see that and hear it at the same time. So, checking the voltage here. 6.25. I'm going to give it a little higher idle. See, it jumps right up. I think I got to turn my idle up. I might tighten my belt. It looks like it's bouncing too. It goes right up to 8.345. That's where I think it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure the generator's working, the voltage regulator's doing its job. I just think the truck should be idling a little higher. See, when I let it back to idle, it'll drop back down to about 6.3. The question is 6.3 enough to let it keep it running? So here it is idling at 6.3. And this is my battery disconnect. You see it's running off the battery at that point in time. So as soon as I disconnected the battery, it shut off. But I believe that's because it's idling so low. I think if I turn the idle up, where it's getting more voltage, it'll be fine. So let me shut this off and start it up again. I got the fan belt tightened up. I want to see if it makes any kind of difference on the voltage. No, still reading only 6.2. That's barely even idling. You can see how rough it is too. So I went about an eighth of a turn counterclockwise on that screw on the carburetor. Seemed to pick it up a little bit. I'll put the voltmeter back on. See if it helped at all. Ah, 6.6. Went up a little. Let's try one more time. You can see where I'm at. I'm back. There behind the carburetor, there's a screw. Right back here. Now I'm sure there's an RPM you're supposed to set this at. Now I'm turning it and nothing's happening. That must be as high as it can idle. Oh, seems a little higher. I'm doing this by ear. I really should put a tachometer on it if I had one. Oh, 7.7, 7.8. I think that's a much better place. I want to just come around here and show you this. So, there's the ammeter. It looks like it's reading 0, right? Let me just sit in the seat so you can see. So it looks like it's reading 0. I rev it up, it moves, you know, onto the positive side. But when I shut it off, it almost goes just a little negative. So maybe it's a little out of calibration. And, you know, I don't know if you take it apart and you push the needle to where it's supposed to read 0, or if there's a fine adjustment on the meter itself. What I really should do is stop being lazy and get the meter I have, or the gauge that I have, the aftermarket gauge, and just connect it up and see what it's reading. So I think maybe I'll do that right now just to put my mind at ease. So yesterday I drove to a car show and it's 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes back with the headlights on the way back. And I just want to see now, I just drove the truck in, parked it, see if it starts this morning or if I got any battery issues. But I'm pretty confident everything worked out well, even though the gauge, the amp gauge doesn't really read that it's charging by much. It's still on the positive side. So let's check it out. So I just reconnected the battery, turned the key on. For some reason this light goes on. I have no idea why. I'm in neutral, pump the gas once. Starts right up. So I'm pretty confident this truck problem with the generator has been solved or resolved. And I'm happy. I think I'm gonna take it for another ride.